Alrighty, we got another unboxing video today. I'm trying a different angle this time. The sun hadn't quite set yet, and I'm just going to try to see if I can't get a little better lighting. Anyway, let's pop this thing open and let's see what we got. And we got the parts to complete backstop. So really all I needed was just his pistol to complete him. Yep, that's all I needed was to make this guy complete was his pistol. Let me see if it doesn't, make sure I don't break his hands. There we are, perfect. All right, now he is complete. A little bit of wear and tear on the hands. The helmet is removable. Excuse me, pollen season, gotta love it. Especially in the South, man. Everything's just yellow right now. Almost as yellow as these pants. Anyway, he's in pretty good shape. I had to replace his O-ring last night, but he's in good shape. And another one I have planned to put on the Rolling Thunder. But yep, there he is, all complete. And like usual, I have the modern equivalent. And again, it's a 2-peg. Now this was definitely part of the Collectors Club. It was a Collectors Club exclusive. I don't really put them on a stand very often. And good grief, I can't see. There we go. Oop. And again, he's definitely a little bit taller than the original. Just a little bit. Now the original one, his helmet is removable, but on this one, it is not. And face sculpt in the new one is a little more detailed. Helmet looks a little more, it doesn't look quite so huge, you know, sticking way out. Looks a little better in my opinion. But he's got some, that looks pretty well the same. Looks pretty dang close anyway. Similar colors. A little bit different on the gear. Belts. This one don't have a belt. Well, it's there. It's just painted the same color as his shirt. He has a little bit updated armor. There's no knife on the armor on that one. Helmet looks a little more detailed. Looks like it could just slide down over his face. It would have been a real nice feature if you could slide that down and slide it down over his face. That'd be a really cool feature. But yeah, oh well. And the modern has the similar little pistol there. That's the, here's the comparison. It's similar, not quite as bulky, and honestly, it would have looked better if it was that size on the OG. And then he also comes with a knife. That's looks like the knife that was on the chest there. It's not a bad looking knife. And for some reason, I never quite understood this. I don't know why they gave him a parachute. But they did. They gave him I mean, it's not a bad looking parachute, but I just don't see the point of him having a parachute. I mean, it's pretty big. It works very well. It's I don't know what, I guess you would call this like a cloth vinyl almost. It just says, oop, that's upside down. It just says G.I. Joe on it. And he's got his harness on there, and this harness is a pain to take off. You have to like pop his head off, and I don't like doing that. And the reason why I took it off is because I like to put him in the Persuader. And I think he looks pretty nice sitting down in there. Let's get everything out of the way here. I think he fits down in there very nicely. And so he sits in there. You can put his knees kind of folded up a little bit, and he would fit in there a little bit better. That's where that ankle articulation comes in. So it fits very nicely down in there. He looks good to me. And you kind of keep working with him, keep pushing him down a little bit, and eventually you can get him down like where he's really good down in there. Saying you don't hit his head. Now I got a Spy Troops Mirage to be his gunner. Mirage comes with that big gun there, big backpack, his goggles, a gun and a knife. And he does come with a stand, but I left it out on the shelf. That's okay. I had to replace his O-ring yesterday. But see the gun, it's pretty good shape for as old as it is. It is complete. It's got all the missiles. The spring bumper still works. Stickers look pretty good in my opinion. Rolls pretty well still. And I just like it. I like the way he sits in there. I like the way he looks in there. And again, I plan on putting him in my Rolling Thunder. And I'm probably gonna sit him inside with Armadillo. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do with him on the thing. I may put him as a gunner. I mean, honestly, I think he'd look good as a driver in there. I do. I think he'd look really good as a driver. But and that's Spy Troops, if I didn't say already. I can't remember if I did or not. It's a little dusty. I need to dust it off, but it looks really good. I like this. I really like this. I guess you would call it a tank or support vehicle. And this thing's really nice. I like it. I like the way it looks. I like all the features you can have. I do wish that the modern figures had bigger feet holes to be able to put them on these little foot pegs, because the foot pegs on the modern are just real tiny. And in my opinion, that's a missed opportunity. Like, to me, it's like they should know that collectors would probably get modern with vintage vehicles and pair them up, and then we want to be able to use the foot pegs. I mean, I'm a modern collector, but again, I'd rather they didn't make that many modern vehicles. So it's just like, well, if you're not going to make a modern vehicle, then I'm going to get the vintage. But if you're not going to if you're not going to, at least try. At least try, If you're not going to make a modern one, I'm going to get the vintage one. And I'm going to try to pair my modern equivalent to an original figure. So, anyway. Looks nice. I like having Mirage up there. I think he looks pretty good. Again, that's Spy Troops Mirage. I think it was like 2003. I think that's when it came out. And he was in a 2-pack with a Viper, and I got that Viper in the Buzzbore. It fits in there perfectly. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up now. I've rambled on long enough. I'm glad to finally got them complete. Can't wait to get the armadillo. And again, it's Wednesday. Tonight comes on What's on Joe Mind. Check it out. I'll be in the chats. And again, check out Frostbite's G.I. Joe Repro. He's really good. And then Kiwi Customs, G.I. Joe Custom. He's really good. Sparkster 1701 is really good. And I want to give a shout out to Turk Murphy's Toy Solutions. He's check him out. He does a lot of cool custom stuff, a lot of 3D printed stuff. And I appreciate what he does and everything he's doing. And he's always in the chats, and he's became a good buddy and a fellow car guy. So, you know, we talk about cars a lot in the chats. But, you know, everybody always is like, oh, are you do you like a muscle or do you like import? I'm like, well, honestly, I like them both. I mean, both of them have their strong points and their weaknesses, you know. But anyway, that's getting off subject. I'm gonna cut it off here. Everybody have a good day, good week. Stay safe, and be kind to everybody. And yo, Joe.